Zero, why are you paying people to get doxxed on other people's channels? Why are you running from me at every opportunity? Right? Like, you got me banned from fucking Queen Wasps because you got so mad I was questioning you. I don't. And then you blocked me. You blocked me on Discord and you left my server because you sat there and told me drunkenly that you were actually just upset about Kirsten or Christine, because I keep getting that name wrong. It's Christine. Um, it's fucking fucking dyslexia, man. But yeah, you kept getting mad because this Christine person would reach out, and say like, "Hey, Zero's being a piece of shit," and like, not for nothing, but like, they moved past you. They kind of moved past you a while ago. I don't know if you realize this, but I mean, Hebrew has now become the new target, right? So I guess Hebrew Hammer, he got a laptop out of Stabby Shade and some donations, and then he just kind of dipped. Yeah, this is like breaking news. I just heard about this like today, but this has been blowing up over the last week. Stabby Shade, as you see, the Scorpion Shade, Stab, whatever she goes by, she frequents the settlement a lot. Right? She'll also frequent this chat. She'll frequent a couple of like shit show other places. But Hebrew Hammer, you guys all know who Hebrew Hammer is. I guess he was love bombing her. And it got to the point where she bought him a laptop and gave him some money. Let me see if I can find that. Hold on. Okay, so this happened. This is in Hebrew server. But Stabby says, "You have gone silent, and then when you sneak around to go at me, you lied and stole money from me. I wanted everyone to know you are still a thief, a liar, and that's why everywhere you go, no one talks to you. And your 7-year anniversary was a lie, too. You are a pussy and a bitch. I bet prison really had its way with you. Cunt, always sneaking around behind people's backs. Bitch made punk motherfucker." Okay, so this is what Stabby wrote in Hebrew's Discord, which I've subsequently been kicked out of with my sock account, which is very annoying. So I was legendary bubble dog in there, and for some reason they thought I was some other account, and before I had time to respond, I was booted from the Discord. So thank you for that. Now I have to do screenshots. Uh, but from what I understand, and Sammy, feel free to come up here and talk about this, or Hebrew for that matter, which I have not seen Hebrew in a couple days. This is a nightmare. This is a shit show. I don't understand why you would have given him money for a laptop. Um, okay, yeah, I don't know why you gave him money in the first place. Like, okay, zero, man. Again, you had to hide from me for days. You had to hide out on Queen Wasps where she would pretend to not let me up, and then you want to talk shit in the chat. It's just like, buddy, last time, fucking, how do you just jump into the live, like you're in the Discord, then just jump into the live VC on the side. Well, listen, Zero, I understand why you're mad. I guess like I don't know if it was your girlfriend, your ex girlfriend, or whatever. Like she's been talking to me, right? Not in that way. I'm not like putting her out there like that, putting her on blast street. But I mean, like, like we actually, yeah, it's viable she could actually see me, and vice versa. Where you, on the other hand, you're fucking Tupperware in Nevada. You know. Anyway, so Stabby, tell us about this whole rigmarole.
Um,
They can hear you.
okay. Well, uh, we had been seeing whatever. We were together for several months. This was not me giving him anything. This was him. Um, we made payment arrangements. He was supposed to pay me back. This was not just a gift by any stretch of the imagination. Um, I thought we were in a relationship. In fact, he told me so. I have thousands of screenshots and DMs and recordings and hours um, of being with him for the past 3.5 months.
Did you guys make
Um,
plans to see each other at any point?
we were talking about it. Yes, we were talking about closing the distance between us um, permanently. Um, so to me, he had me believing that this was more than just an internet thing,
Hmm.
and that's why um, I loaned him the money. I don't. I separate anything. I don't care who it would be. I separate my money from relationships because money is different than what goes on in a relationship,
Oh, I get
unless
that.
like you're married, unless you're
Yeah.
married and things like that. Um, no, but it was a. I don't know why he chose to.
Now with this whole kind of relationship, you said this going on 4 months.
3.5.
3.5. Okay. So did you at least like give like pictures of yourself and stuff like that?
Uh, what do you mean?
Did you like send him
What do you
like
mean by
pictures,
pictures?
like you guys see me on camera all the time, right? So I don't really have to. But like, did you like? So he knows. So you knew what he was getting into because like you've seen Hebrew 100 times. So did you actually send him pictures of like your face? You at
Yes.
places? Okay, all right, all right, all right. I'm just wondering.
Yeah, yeah.
So he knew what he was getting into, right? Because that's I mean that's probably that's one of the reasons I see.
You're making me sound like I'm a fucking like I'm Yellowfin woman or some shit.
No, 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 no. I can't tell you how many times a lot of these have been like, well, I never sent him any pictures. Well, he didn't know what it looked. Well, as soon as he saw the picture, he wasn't
No,
into it. So I mean, you
he
were
introduced me to his mom,
okay.
and I
All right.
mean it was a full blown relationship. I mean, I told him intimate things about my life, and he went and told dozens of people who are now making statements about it. Um, um, and you know, and he told me intimate things about his life too, and things. So it's not like it was a one way thing. I started on my YouTube page. I started putting out some of the messages that he had sent me, so people understand that it wasn't just me thinking that um, there was something and there wasn't.
Because I think that's what a lot of people are confused by is, he's going to try to paint it as you're crazy, you're obsessed, where you yourself thought there was a relationship. So, I mean, what's kind of
No, I have messages from him saying that he doesn't want this to be just a YouTube thing and that he wants this to be real and he wants to, back away from YouTube and he wants a real life with me and moving forward. I have those messages. So
oh,
this is not me asking for, oh my God, come save me. I mean,
right.
I have my own place. I have my own shit. He lives with his mommy and daddy
So if it
as he
isn't
stands.
real quick, we got zero of all people, 151. What's up there, little buddy? Savvy, sure you remember
Hold
zero.
on.
Oh,
I'm trying.
and he's gone live twice today
There we go. Now we're good.
on
What's
the
up?
on the computer that he stole from me.
Uh,
Well, he has
Okay,
his friends and buddies threatening me, um, going after me, abusing
oh, shut the
personal
fuck up.
information,
You got him do. Okay, I do.
and he they are told maybe better off unalive, and
well,
Oh,
definitely that's not
so
true. The world would not be better off if you weren't here. You have your own charm and significance that you bring to the table, and like people would definitely miss you. There's plenty of people that would miss you, and I love you quite a bit, right?
well,
Yeah,
it would
you're
be nice for them to hear from them at this moment. So
I get that. It's very frustrating. Okay, so the whole idea though, listen, okay, so I think now what it's going to come down to is this whole he stole a laptop deal because now they're going to go on about like was it a loan? Did she give him the money as a gift? Did she expect that kind of stuff? So I guess now it's going
oh, I
to
have it
so
in writing.
okay, all
I
right,
have it
so
in writing
okay, all right, that's what I was
that it
getting.
was a
That's what I
loan.
was getting to. That it was some kind of loan.
I
you
have
got a contract for that shit?
I have I have screenshots of saying that it was a loan, and I told him verbally he could pay me $25 to $50 a month until he paid me off because the computer is like a $2,000 computer, but I found it
Yeah.
on
Can I
sale.
hear your computer?
Shut
You
up,
want to see
Zero.
my computer?
I I found it on sale for $240
Okay.
because it was during the holidays, and then I bought it an extended warranty for it.
Yes, it's a nice fucking graphic card on the laptop probably. If it's over 2,000,
Oh yeah,
Get the fuck out of
yeah,
here.
like a fucking
So you
okay.
bought your
he doesn't.
boyfriend a computer, no longer your boyfriend, right?
Oh my God, Zero,
And
you are
then
retarded.
the as as soon as the tracking. Zero, shut up.
No, 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 hold on, I got this.
Get the fuck out of here.
Okay.
You
Yeah,
asshole.
Mm,
go and fucking get your money from Preston, bitch, or all
Oh,
the other motherfuckers that,
no, no,
that
no, I
promised
got
to
it.
pay you back.
I got it. He forgets this is Discord. So anyway, continue. Like you're saying.
Um, as soon as the tracking, because I sent him, where he could track it, along with me because it was under my account, but it was being shipped to him. So I don't know where we're at because of all these retards.
We were at you shipped him the laptop.
Okay, so he had the tracker and I had the tracker, and we were, just because it's over the holidays, we wanted to make sure that we knew where it was. Also, because when it gets delivered, it's going to be sitting outside. You know what I mean? So we wanted to, there's porch bandits, and come to find out he's the bandit. So as soon as he found out that it was in his area to be delivered, he completely ghosted me and deleted me from everything, and let all his friends um, make fun of childhood trauma and tell me that I lied myself, and what a stupid old hag I am for thinking that someone like Hebrew would be interested in me. And
Okay.
so it's been
It's been how long since this happened?
The last time I talked to him was the morning of the very early morning of the 25th.
Like, oh, Christmas. Okay, wow. Damn.
Actually, it would have been the 26th. Well, no, I spoke to him on the 25th. He ghosted me from the 25th because he knew that the package would be there on the next day.
Okay, so how much was the loan for? Because I said 2,000. You said not that much. How much did you want back from him?
It cost $350.
Oh, the laptop did.
Right, with the warranty, which I canceled
Okay.
on him.
Okay. So
So he owes me
$300.
$350. And I've spoken to his mother, and she is more concerned on where her finances are going. And I'm like, well, why don't you ask your son, because he's grifted, scammed, and stolen money in the last 45 days, just under $500. So why don't you ask him for some money? He refuses to get a job, which I didn't know. He told me he was working. Come to find out, he was not. What else would you like to know?
That's pretty much it. I mean, that's pretty much the whole fucking. Now, now it's just trying to see if I can track down Hebrew, right? But I don't know. It's gonna be hard because he's completely in the wrong here. But at
Well,
least they're.
he won't talk to anybody. He won't, unless they're in his tight little dim tooly fucking group, along with Tappy and Cassian C, or whatever the fuck his name was, and Vapor Boy, or Bionic Vapor, whatever dude. They all just played nice with me until he was done with me.
Okay. I mean, it just well, like people, a lot of people like look for kind of who's talking about. Yeah, it's talking about Hebrew. That's the thing because Hebrew will come around here and be like, "Hey, I'm a good guy. I'm a good guy." Try to be like the good guy, and then there's always something that seems to come out about him, right? I think the last person that pointed it out was Stacy, but
And I didn't know about Stacy, for sure, because if I would known, I would have talked to her, because I would have gotten true answers. He's gone after other women and abused other women in the community. One of them, I believe, like half of her story, because she has a tendency to stretch the truth and be overdramatic and lie. Um, but I know that he's stolen or scammed money off of other people, and then him and his buddies threaten them, so they get embarrassed. And when you get scammed or whatever, you get embarrassed.
I mean, this
I'm not.
sucks. I mean,
I'm
you
not
shouldn't
so
be.
much embarrassed over the money. I'm more embarrassed that I don't understand why he would choose to hurt someone that was. I mean, the time we were together, I made his life better and easier. And I don't understand why he chose me to hurt.
Hey, what's up, cheese? No, it's definitely hurtful. He did. He's fucking. So Golden, to sum it up really quickly, basically,
Oh, dear
he
God.
Hebrew love bombed Stabby Shade and I guess got into a relationship or so he said, and then he hustled a
No,
laptop.
no, it was. It
Sorry,
was a
what?
full blown. It was a full blown fucking relationship. I mean, everything. It was,
So
everything.
he I guess got a loan for $350 for a laptop that she then shipped to him, and then after he got the laptop, he completely ghosted her, and now he's just like makes
And
fun
he
of
had his friends come after me because he's too much of a pussy to fucking deal with me.
okay, that's
But he'll unleash a dozen of his friends to fucking threaten me and go after me. And I mean, I'm not ashamed of my childhood trauma, but to tell other people such intimate trauma from your childhood, to go ahead and just spread that around like it's. And he's supposed to be the protector of women and the protector of children, and like how he would go after Tommy and JoJo and all those guys for platforming pedos and stuff like that, and then to take a little girl's trauma and spread it around like fodder, um, is that's another hard one to deal with.
yeah, we were just dealing with it with the Lord Doc Brett bullshit. So it's very kind of like shitty, but it's just kind of low blow people will go for when they're and I mean these are like not Cyrax initials, but like a step away from that, like a step like so I mean they're not great, right? The Tim
Yeah,
Dooley thing. Tim Dooley is a guy who I guess believes himself to be God. He's like a locale, so they all follow him and
he's just a
troll him.
drunk.
Yeah, it's just an absolute retard. I can pull up some of his shit, but it's really boring.
Yeah, I mean,
Um,
their greatest name to fame is this guy, whose nickname is Potato, who was in the Netherlands or something like that, or somewhere. and he violated his little sister, and so they troll him
Wow.
constantly for years, and but has made no um, success in getting him off the internet or hurting him in any way. Yeah,
Man, just
maybe pissing him off every now and then, but other than that. And what pisses me off more is that like 420 Moon, she knows what he does, knows what he does, and when it would sit there and play these word games with me, and was so upset that I was with him that she, got out of my server, blocked me on everything, talked mad shit about me, and said, she'll be there at the end laughing. Well, why didn't you just tell me? The thing is because she wants to be with him, and but yet she's married with children, and her and her husband are raging drunks, and so she was pissed off at me because I was in a relationship, and he told her to fuck off and kicked her out of his server and things like that. But she has a tracker on him, so every time I would tag him, she would show up first to whatever I tagged him in.
yeah.
Whether it be just a like, hey babe, how are you today, to so and so's live or whatever. She would be the first one to answer for him.
So, like,
Did
at
the
this,
same,
good.
did the same thing to that sweet Scorpio, who's did the same exact shit to her.
Just going nuts on him.
He just has a fucking graveyard of people that he has hurt, and he takes no responsibility. Which he should, because he's a convicted felon for armed robbery and dope charges. And you can't tell me, okay, this is like one of the biggest things is he has night terrors, like real lifetime night terrors. So I would stay awake at night while he tried to sleep, and when he would go into his terrors, I would count him down from them so that he could go back to sleep.
That's
That's
disturbing.
a relationship.
That's
That's
disturbing.
a relationship. That's caring about somebody. So I would sleep for a couple hours during the day to make up for me staying up all night to make sure that he was safe. And it might sound stupid or whatever, but he asked me for help, and that's what I did because I cared for him.
You just really took advantage of that for $350, no less. Uh, okay, so Abe, now Hebrew is one of your good friends that you defend quite a bit. Tell us about that.
First, I want to ask Scabby a question, if I may.
Well, no, no,
Yeah,
no.
I've known Hebrew.
You're friends with Hebrew. That's your friend. So I mean, tell us about your, you know.
Tell,
Well,
tell him how much.
I've known since I first got on. I need to ask Scabby something very important here, if I may. Scabby, there was somebody sent me a link earlier. It has Bubs live. A lot of the stuff we're talking about now apparently had gone down on there over the last week or so. Is that right?
No, he had specifically targeted Bubs and did some really cruel shit to him.
Okay.
And
Well,
I told Bubs about it, and Bubs went live to talk about what he had done to him.
okay. So he had said that he had referenced that there was a sock account, and Hebrew is very well noted to make sock accounts. He made this bajillion of them of me and use them on a shit show and everywhere else, whatever. But besides the point, it was said that he was this one sock account in particular that he had claimed
A guy named Matt.
doxed him. What's that?
He knew a guy named, I believe his name was Matt, from his side of the community, who talks kind of weird and is in a wheelchair. So he had recorded Matt talking and flipped in piece some words together and stuff like that. Then went up onto Bub's live and started saying these really cruel things, called Dragon Classy a bitch,
Mhm.
which Six Banga jumped up on panel and just went ham. He also called Bubs, I don't know if he actually used the retarded word, but he said, he implied that he was retarded or slow and had, autism or whatever, and was making fun of him. And so he created all this havoc and stuff like that on one of Bub's lives. Well, I knew nothing about that. I wasn't around for any of that. 2 days later, he told me the story that I just told you, and he goes, I want to go back up there and make his life interesting because his lives are always so boring and everything. And I told him no, I didn't think that was a good idea. And so he went up there, but he didn't have time to put the recordings together, so it was all jacked up and stupid. But what he did do was he doxed Bubs' full address and everything about Bubs, where he now lives. And the reason Hebrew had that information was because Hebrew promised Bubs that he would help him with, I believe, like a monitor or something like that, and that he was going to send it to him, and which of course he's never done or was going to do. But that's how he had his address. And so and Bubs was devastated for days. He still is devastated that he got doxxed. And he actually blamed somebody else for doxing him, who she never did. It wasn't her, but he on his live flat out blamed her for it, and then had to, you know, come back and apologize for it, which, you know, can hurt a friendship.
Okay. Well, I just got to the point of Bub's live stream. You guys were discussing that, and what I'm kind of driving at here is, you guys had made the claim that he was this one sock account called Black Magic Junior or something like that.
Yes,
And how did you guys know that was him for sure, though?
because he told me that's who he was.
So okay, so he told us that's who he was, and then he used that account. Is it like a YouTube account or a Discord account?
I have no idea.
Okay, all right, that's fine. Fair enough.
But he used the day that he doxed Bubs, which was a couple of days after the initial thing happened. He used 2 or 3 different stock accounts on that live.
I get it. I'm gonna take a jab at our host here, if I may. You said that I was his friend and I fully defend him. I haven't spoken to him all year. I don't know what he's been up to. I was not
true.
involved.
You talked to him on Lisa's, and
Okay, he's been a panel fine.
in fact, he buttered you up that during that live, defending that you were a cop, that he checked it out with, you know, other people that
Okay.
you know, were no cop, and he was buttering you up, and then a couple of days later you sent him money.
Well, no, actually, I don't know the time frame of that, but I sent him money because he was.
I do.
Hold on a second. That was last year, last November, Gabby. I actually put that on my Discord for you to see that. I put out there where I sent him $100 because he needed a mattress, and that was last November. So
Right,
I don't know when that live.
just a month or so ago, but I'm talking about the live with Lisa where you were getting hammered about with
Oh, well,
BTC and stuff like that, and he and I were both up on panel, and he was adamantly defending you, and then all of a sudden
that would be after the fact, though.
Then all of a sudden he paid off.
but he was buttering you. So just to sum it up, in the past 45 days, he's made just under $500 for just 2 of us. Abe, whenever you see he's in someone's chat, if you let me know, that would be wonderful.
Sure, I can, no problem. I usually post that stuff, but okay.
No, I mean directly, so I can.
All right. No, I got no problem with that. I don't know where he's been. I don't know what he's up to.
Is that true, Ed? You're on Rick
I
Productions.
don't talk to him. No, it was not. We're not going to go over that. We've gone over this a billion times
Why were you
before.
Rick Productions? Are you caping for Rick Productions?
Are you
now?
asking or are you telling?
I'm
Well,
telling.
like, okay,
that's what I
so
thought.
Abe, just months ago though, Hebrew was your friend.
Well,
Not even months ago, weeks ago.
Tonic, Hebrew has been your friend. You and him are
And of
tag team
course,
trolling me
any
for a long
topic,
time.
any
Yeah,
topic-
Even more recently.
I mean, that's
He
why
just
it's
took the time
disappointing.
to talk
is-
because he wanted Tonic to be his friend so bad that he would have sucked the corn out of your shit.
and of course,
And the
any
same
topic-
thing with Captain and others, because he
I like
wanted to be
Hebrew.
accepted so
Any-
bad.
Hebrew.
No,
Hebrew-
Hebrew hammer operator.
Yeah, he's
he
dead.
know you. No, you.
No,
No,
And
you.
like the picture he has up of the dude with he has a shirt off and has all the tattoos, and he's in a prison stance. The guy looks similar enough to Hebrew that he's using it to try to intimidate me, like that's going to scare me, that he's like this big bad jail guy. Dude, your butthole got buffed every fucking night, so shut the fuck up.
Hebrew was cool. He let me say the N-word on his panel. He was a good dude.
Also, I'd ask that if anybody has been harmed or abused or threatened, or Hebrew has done
Somebody
uncalled for things to you or scammed you out of money, please
just
let me know.
didn't say irregardless because they're a cocksucker generally.
Hold on, okay. We'll talk
I'm
about.
not a
We have a
cocksucker. No,
We have
you.
a third
Kenny.
fucking retard on here.
I don't know.
A
Hey,
bitch,
don't call me a retard.
retard is an absolute fucking cunt. Yeah,
We love
sorry. You don't like cunt, then you shouldn't say the word retard.
Kenny, you shouldn't interrupt. Kenny, you shouldn't interrupt.
I am a
people.
cunt, and so, but take responsibility for what
You're
you are.
crazy cat.
Here I am talking about something very important and painful, and you're being a fucking asswipe about it. All of you.
Don't blame us. Blame Abe. He's always at fault.
I'm the one who told her to shut the fuck up
Oh.
so she could talk and quit doing the ape troll.
Maybe
Thank
if you
you.
leave, Abe, if you leave this panel, things will get better.
Time. You're the one who came on and started this shit tonight. You did. That's why they say less is more.
Yeah, no, well, pretty much all of you wrote it,
All right.
including
Stabby Shane,
myself included.
Stabby
So
Shane, please
what
back.
Stabby was trying to say at the end there, if there's anyone who has been affected by Hebrew, who has been manipulated by him, or he's got money out of, to contact her, right, and get at her, so she can put her @ sign in chat or whatever she wants, her email, what have you.
What if I get ripped off by just a Hebrew, not Hebrew?
Would you be able to look up 2 accounts for me?
Okay. I'm sure I can
Because
try.
I believe the illustrious
What-
where is it?
What accounts am I looking at? In the chat?
Yeah.
Okay. Shit.
Cancel. The first one, and I know I've seen this one around, so I don't think it's him, but it's
Me, Blue, and you?
That's not him. No.
Okay. I'll go chill. Yeah, it's just Cole Blue. I've seen this one before. It's
I know who
Still
that is.
a shitster.
That's a shifter, and he comes from outside of YouTube, and he's part of UPK. I know who he is. I got a
Oh,
picture of
okay.
him.
Yeah,
So
let me
don't
try.
know all that. Yeah.
And then there was another one in there that it was Zat, Z-A-T, nicotine something.
Oh, that's nicotine walls. I thought that was funny. Yeah.
That's a good one. I like that.
That's a good one. We're gonna.
Pretty good.
So what do you want to know about
What
this
were you
show? I
saying?
mean, there's not much. It
Yeah,
was made.
it's ZATSNICOTINEDWALLS.
It's a nobody channel. It was made February 5th, 2025. Just got nobody on it.
Yeah.
No content, nothing.
Okay.
The Mio Blue is just at
I know who that is.
Blue.
I
I
do.
remember
Blue.
that one from Lisa's.
Yeah, his accounts are just stock accounts. There's not much to them.
Right. Well, the one I now remember from Lisa's, but the Zat one, he's so much of a pussy that he'll let me speak to his mother, but he won't talk to me about stealing from me. But he'll make his mom endure his disgusting behavior. So I know he has hundreds of stock accounts, but I just find it hilarious that the second I put up some DMs on my page, he all of a sudden wants to go live. He all of a sudden wants to come out of his little protective hidden shell that he's been in for the past, 3 weeks.
I just think it's fucking bullshit. He ghosted you for $350 and doesn't intend to pay you. I mean, the relationship shit, like that's really shitty, but that happens a lot on here, and that's like Gross was saying in the chat, like YouTube is not a good dating site.
So, and I understand that, but I mean, we were like, I'm going to use the word loosely because we were physically together for just under 3.5 months, but I'd been talking to him as friends a lot longer than that. So if he wanted to steal from me or grift from me, he didn't have to do all the other stuff.
Right. I get that. It's just like,
That would be like you finding out that Chicky was trolling you the whole time. You know what I'm saying?
well, she was.
I know, but she trolled you with love.
Right.
Can I ask you a question, Stabby? A serious question. I did give him $100 because he said he burned his old mattress, right? So
It wasn't
do
an
you
old
know?
mattress. It was a brand new one that he had gotten for free from like his uncle or a relative or whatever,
Okay.
which he still has.
All right.
So, and if he did get a new one, then he went back to where he got the other new one for free and just switched one out because they had like 4 or 5 beds that had brand new. It was like an Airbnb or something like that. I'm trying to remember because it wasn't that important to me when he told me he got it. So I'm trying to remember the details. It was an Airbnb and they were all brand new mattresses. So if he got a new one, he just went and got another free one and scammed you out of $140.
Like I said, the money I gave him for that was a donation. It was not expecting anything in return. I was trying to
I
do
understand
something
that. I
right.
said you were scammed.
Yeah, no, I understand. I understand. I totally get you. It was something because I thought I felt that he was in a real hardship there and actually genuinely needed it. Does it break my bank? Of course not. I'm just simply saying that in my case, it was a donation. I expected $0, 0 cents in return. I'll tell you what. If that's, I'm not denying what you're saying. If that's what he did, it's disappointing. You give a guy $100 and it doesn't go to actually the cause that they need it for. So,
Or did he need it? He did not need it. Period.
I don't know.
He made up that lie. He made up that lie to get money from probably several people.
I don't know if anyone else gave him any donation towards it, but I don't know. Like I say, I've only spoken to him on a panel or two. You're right, but we're just on a general panel like this, just shooting the shit in front of a studio audience. It's live.
And why would he ever ask you for money? And why would you ever give him money? That'd be like me asking you for money.
Well, I have known him since he literally first got on here, and I remember.
So
What I'm saying is that no, but he said
like
that he was what?
I know, right?
All right, so he said that he needed a mattress really bad, and that his other one burned up, caught on fire. And
yeah, it did because he threw a lit torch onto his fucking bed. Like
yeah,
that is retarded.
Huh?
I said that is retarded.
From those non-drug things that he's not doing anymore.
All right.
Tell me anybody that can stay up for 3, 4, 5 days in a row.
Healthy to do that. And
you can't physically do it unless you're on dope. Period.
Well, I don't know. I'm not going to go that far as to say that he is on the sauce again or isn't. I don't know. See, you guys.
He's not a drinker.
You know what I mean?
Dope.
Not using drugs. But
he went to prison for it, so.
I know, I get it. But I'm simply saying that you guys had like a group called Beavers or something. Is that that's what this was? And I was not part of that, so I don't know what all was going on down with all y'all. I didn't even know this happened.
Nothing happened. Nothing happened in my server. I was 99% of the time we were in his server, or we were on private phone calls, or we were in voice chats talking to each other or sleeping with each other.
Or hey, fair enough. Yeah, but I'm simply saying that like I didn't even know anything about this until like 3 or 4 days ago when somebody dropped that screenshot in the Lucy server. And I don't even know where it came from. Was it DM or was it a server? Huh?
I posted it in his server after
Oh,
he had his little buddies all gang up on me and threaten me and do a bunch of shit. And um she pulled it from there and posted it in Lucy's without like coming to me and asking me what it was or what it meant or anything like that. She just, for the fun and fodder of it.
all right. Like I said, that's the first I ever heard of it. Put it in my tab, and well, I hashtagged you and I hashtagged him. He hasn't responded. I got nothing out of him, DM or otherwise. Just so you
Well,
know.
of course. Well, and the hashtag that you use for him is for one of his old accounts. It's not even for his current one.
Oh, all right. I'm sure he's probably got access to it though.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm sure he's gone over to look at what I posted in my um YouTube page.
all right, then hit it up.
Well, if you want a laptop like the one that he got, it's only gone up I think like $25 from what I paid for it. So
I
you
need
could
one. I
you
don't
could
think
still
about
get a $2,000. Well, hey Abe, why don't you buy me a computer? Why don't you buy me that computer?
Well, I don't even know what that computer is.
You should,
DM
Abe,
me.
you should do that.
I
You
only
should.
I only need $350.
Yeah, Abe, you should give her
I'll
350
pay the
bucks.
tax.
Yeah, come on.
I
I'll pay
gotcha.
the tax for it.
Guys, I gotta get out of here. I gotta go to work in the morning.
Oh,
So,
no. Oh, you only give money to guys? You don't give
no,
money
I
to
would do it.
girls
I would
that
do it. This is not a guy or a girl.
they get stolen from? You don't
What?
do that, Abe?
No, I don't do that.
Oh, but you'll give it to the guy that did it, who abused the woman.
No. It's
I
either
get what
you
you're
change
saying.
me,
I got
qualify with
I
a
got what you're
guy
saying.
or a girl. What?
Yeah. I got exactly what you're saying.
Yeah, I think I was like one of Queen Wasp's
Let's protect the abuser,
I
like
never
most
said
men
that.
do.
No,
Well,
like when we talk about Queen Wasp, I was like her first
then
sub on her channel.
buy me the
So
computer.
All right,
Then
come on,
buy me the
why
computer.
don't you buy the computer?
He was supposed to fix mine. Never did. Just another lie.
who was supposed to fix your computer?
He was.
Oh, I thought because I like I don't know anything about this. Sorry,
No,
but okay.
no, him. But I see how you give it to a guy who purposely set his bed aflame, and abuses and scams money out of people. But you won't help me get my laptop. Okay, I gotcha. Thank you. Have a good night. Bye.
Oh, fucked up, babe.
Thanks, Abe.
Yep.
I thought we were making progress.
Yeah, look at him just sitting there like a dumbass. So if
And-
you had,
All right, that's easy. No, wait,
Because I've said like
you're putting a lot of words in my mouth here tonight, guys. What
5
were
or
you saying?
6 nice things about you over the past like 2 or 3 different platforms, and have gotten no thank you or credit for it. For one, taken your had your back on a couple things, and again, no thank you for any of that. But you'll send
So now
money
we're turning the
to
dice
a
on
person
a
that purposely
Gabby,
hurt me and
oh, wait,
other
hold
women.
on a second. What did you just say?
I said, so you will give money to someone that has purposely hurt me and other women, stolen money from me and
Well,
other people,
Hold on a second
and,
here.
and,
To
and
note that,
scammed people out of money, but yet you
Yeah,
won't help me
scam
get
people
my
out of money.
computer.
here's the thing.
But you'll
When
have
I
to
gave
use
when I gave $100, it was last mid-November. What you
It was
guys
on
have
the
been going on in your inner circle,
try though.
I didn't know shit about, Sabby, until just like 3 days ago, and I still
It was
didn't
on
know
the
it was about
25th
man
of
either.
November.
So what you were saying?
It was on the 25th of November.
Okay, 25th of November, and I just found out about what was going on with you and him and this laptop thing 3 days ago. I didn't know that was even about because your
Right.
post didn't know that.
Okay, so is this my 3-day notice to you that I want you to buy me that computer?
Do you need a computer?
Yeah, because you were supposed to fucking fix mine. And
I was
because he's
supposed to
such a
fix yours,
man
but he
of
was
his
supposed to
word,
fix yours, right?
right? And
Okay.
since he's such a man of his word, and not a thieving, spineless, fucking
Okay.
sissy la take it in the ass, bitch ass punk, he didn't. Of course, he didn't do it.
Okay, I get you. I read you. Stabby, I would love to have him get on here and explain that himself.
He will never
address
do it
all
because
of
he's a
this,
bitch ass punk.
He's not doing that. So,
Oh my God, are those the words that I just said?
no, it is. But I mean, I'm not white knighting for him because he took you for money and stuff like that.
Shout out to
Um,
money.
Well then buy
I
me
just
the
learned about
computer. It's
I just
only
learned about
$289.
If you're doing a fundraiser thing to get yourself a laptop, I'll be happy to donate to it. No problem.
Will you donate $289?
Well, I don't know about that much right now, but I mean, I definitely would donate towards it. I don't just donate to guys. I donate to gals too.
Okay.
So it's not a sex thing. No, not at all.
No, I just think it's a typical male.
Oh, well, no.
Let's not believe the female abuse thing that you'll donate your money to.
I didn't say I believe him over you though. I didn't. Well, when you told me,
Since I have all the proof,
when you told me, go ahead.
since I have the proof and I'm starting to put it out, yeah.
All right. Well, look, I'm a little disappointed in what you said, what you told me, not at you, but if that's true and he didn't need a new mattress and got one for free, that's not so cool. Even though it was a donation.
No, he told. Oh, hold on,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Abe.
Yeah.
Moon, he told me he was working. So come to find out, that was also a lie. Of course, I knew he was living with his mom and dad. I don't have a problem with that. But when you're not working at all, and you're telling people you are, and you're scamming, lying, scheming, and stealing from other people to support this lifestyle that you think that you're entitled to by not doing a fucking thing, then yeah. And so don't sit here with all these little comments that you have, because you've known all of this shit, that he was a piece of shit, and that he was a scammer, and that he was stealing and abusing people for years. So don't come at me with all this bullshit, bitch. And if you want to say some more shit to me, then fucking come up and talk to me. But you won't do that because you're probably about 3/4 into that bottle. So I don't think
So
you would.
y'all used to be good friends, and it sounds
Who?
like all
Who used to?
you guys, you were all friends, right, with each other at one time? Right?
No, 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 no. No, Moon kept her
What?
eye on me because she didn't want me moving in on fucking Hebrew, because in her mind that's her man. But
I thought
the
she was married.
husband and children come in to play,
Or is she?
you
I don't
know,
know.
with that whole thing. So
Okay, well, I could say, and I'm
oh,
not lying.
Scabby,
I just found
you're so mean. You're so
no, I
hurtful,
just found out
Moon.
about any of this stuff about 3 days ago. I had no clue what was going on with any of you guys. Any of it.
Yeah, well, I didn't
You,
know until
him, her,
I
and
didn't know
Amy.
about. Well, Moon has nothing to do with it. She's just a simp for him, even though she says, "Oh, I left his server. I don't talk to him anymore." Whatever, liar.
Well, I
You're
don't know. That
still
could be
simping
true.
for him. Oh, she's still simping. Oh my God, she's simping for him,
You know what?
knowing
I'm not.
that
Hang
he
on.
stole from me, he's abused and stolen from other women and people in this community. See, you're new to this community. I'm not. I've been here for 5 or 6 years. So
Well, no,
no,
I was in a different community. But
I'm not talking to you, Abe. Jesus Christ.
Everything's
I gotta
about
go to
him.
bed.
Oh my
You guys,
God, you said that
I
a
gotta go
million
to bed.
years ago.
Well, I'll
Is
send
there
you
anything else you guys want to say to me or no? Y'all good?
I'll send you the computer because it's not going to stay that price. It's a $2,000
All right.
computer.
You're talking to the chat. Thanks for having me on. Appreciate y'all. Have a good one. Happy New Year. Make YouTube great again 2026. Shout out. Bye.
Mm.
Oh my God, this guy's working in a pharmacy. Anyway, all right, so
Well, if you blame Hebrew, then maybe you should go back and read all your fucking little posts that you've been putting up, because it pretty much says you blame me, and in our DMs together you blame me.
Stabby, you
Yes,
don't,
Prime.
you do not have to worry, babe, because when it comes to 420 Moon, I am documenting all of her crimes. I am documenting all of her crimes, and there
who the
are
fuck
a
is
lot.
Oliver? Who the
She
fuck is Oliver?
hasn't committed any crime. She's just fucking ill-informed
I am,
and fucking.
I am documenting all of her crimes.
Okay, Prime, you do whatever makes you giddy. Okay,
I can send you the entire document.
she's not the problem.
Who is that, Hebrew?
Yeah, he would be the one that is stealing, abusing women,
Mm.
and having his little pack of fucking losers come after me.
Well, at least Abe left.
Anything else, Fox?
No, that's pretty much it.
Thanks
Uh,
for having a show about me and not telling me about it.
Yeah, I didn't even mean to, but I was just kind of like, it came up and I was interested in it, so I'm glad you actually came and cleared that up, because Hebrew wasn't going to come up and say anything about it, 'cause he's kind of being a huge pussy about everything. But I'm
Well,
glad
you should DM him real quick and ask him to come up. See if
Oh,
he
he won't.
does.
He won't. I don't
'Cause
have his.
I'm sure one of these accounts in here is one of his little sock accounts too, because he has hundreds of them.
Well, I'd like 420 to come up, but I don't think she will.
She never will, because she doesn't want anyone to hear her voice.
That's sad. Yes, that's sad. 'Cause I've heard her
Yeah,
voice
well,
before
not
on
really.
NBC. Yeah, no, I don't think he will either. 420.
Because he's a pussy. Because he's been doing this a long ass time. And you've stood by his side while he's been doing this. And instead of telling me the truth of what he was doing a month or more ago, and I wouldn't have gone through the personal and intimate things that he told me and said to me. So don't stand up here like you're standing on a little box of sainthood here, because you're not. You know what Hebrew does. You know what Dim Thule does. You know what all those little fucks over there do, and you're part of them. And you come over and play on our side of the table, thinking, oh, your channel got struck, and oh, everybody help me, and oh, blah, blah. No, bitch, you're one of them, because you know what he does, and you know what they do, and you still protect them. You're part of their scamming little group. You're simping for them all right now.
I don't know. Until she shows her face, she's obviously a
Oh, I know what
pedophile. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
no, I know what she looks like, and I know what her voice sounds like. Unless she dirty deletes our DMs, I'll put it out. You can listen to her voice.
I don't know what her
With
voice
that,
sounds like.
with that type of voice, I wouldn't really want to panel
It's not.
either. But okay,
It's just a voice. I'm not. I don't think that's what she's avoiding. I just don't think she wants the confrontation.
no. It's oh no. She doesn't want people to hear her voice. She doesn't want people to know what she looks like. She doesn't want. But you want to play on this side of YouTube? Anonymity will not last. I thought it would, and I became a friend to somebody who is a raging alcoholic, and I tried to be a good friend to him and try to get him help. And what does he do? He goes and doxes me. And so, anonymity over on this side of YouTube. It does not exist. Especially when you're asking everyone for help because you got your channel taken down because you don't know how to flip. You're asking everyone for help because you got your channel taken down because you don't know how to flip.
Oh, they kept making new channels. I
Mhm.
think they made
But
like a new channel recently because they
yeah, but keep simping for him. Go ask your master what else you need to do so you can be in his good graces again.
nothing about me. I don't think either you know much about each other, to be honest with you.
Oh no, we've had very long discussions. We know quite a bit of. Well, I know more about her than she knows about me, but
We could,
unless you want to talk about my childhood trauma, about,
would you be able to
that's
sink
always
her
fun.
battleship?
I would
No,
in 2 shots.
two shots,
2 shots.
2 shots.
Mhm.
What's up,
I
Critical
used to
Team
love that
Camp?
game.
That game's fun as shit. That was one of the cooler games because it had like the transparent like sea stuff and like I
But
don't
and
know.
took up the entire dining room table to lay the whole thing out.
Oh, that was the old one. They made like newer ones that were smaller when I was a kid.
Well, you got to understand, I'm really, really old.
How old? How old are you?
I'm 55.
55? I'm 36.
Hmm. I know. Apparently, I like young boys, so
Oh God. Oh, that's gonna get close. Oh no, I'm never gonna hear the end of this. Oh no. Oh, why are you trying to kill this channel? Why? Try to make a
that's what you
comeback.
get.
God damn it.
I finally got the fox by the tail.
Damn it.
Yeah, I did.
Watch, I'm gonna have fucking Coomer clip it on his irrelevant channel. Be like, look, I was right the whole time, I was right the whole time. Oh my God. 55's not that old.
No, and besides,
I'll I'll get
a
there
broken hip.
eventually. A broken hip? You got a
Well,
broken hip?
yeah, I've been having some complications with my ankle, and I fell, and I twisted and threw myself, so I didn't like fork my ankle again, and possibly like really re-injure it, like have to go to have surgery. Um, so and I landed very hard on my hip, and I have 2 hairline fractures in my hip. So
Jeez.
I'm um I'm going through a lot. Let's say.
Yeah, so this is not really good timing at all.
Yeah. So
Well,
besides
that's
the 104-year-old body, my face doesn't look 55. Like I've seen some videos of people,
oh
and
yeah, we got
they're
some
like,
dogs on here.
holy fuck. They're like,
Yeah.
I'm 28, and I'm like, no, you're 72. So, but
So
thank you.
yeah, yeah,
Are,
no problem.
are you are you
I think
quitting?
I think I'm wrapping it up. I think I'm gonna wrap it up.
Yeah.
But I appreciate you coming on. I appreciate you telling your story about all this because that's fucked up.
Well, hopefully the people that I've asked for help will help me. Um, and you're aware of who they are.
Yeah.
Um, so I truly hope that they will help me lay out and platform uh, what he does to people. And he can stay on that side of YouTube, and he can pay me my money back because I will. I've already spoken to the sheriff's department. They will issue an arrest warrant for him, and it'll actually cost him more in bond money to get out of jail after he gets arrested for the theft, fraud by deception. If those things kind of ring a bell with you, um, it will cost him more to get out of jail on bond than it would just to pay me the money he owes me. And plus, the embarrassment of the search warrant at his parents' house, and all the cops would have to come in and gather all his electronic equipment because they don't know which is which,
Right.
things like that. So 420, you can run back and tell him I said that. I never mentioned prison. I said he was in prison. He's a convicted felon. And I'd love to get into the 2 deaths that surround him too. That would be fun too.
I was like more kind of cautionary tale next time he decides to like come around again, and we can be like, oh hey, remember that time
Mm.
yeah, it's just kind of makes it easier to just shoo him out of here. All right.
Yeah. Well, especially if he's taking money from people in this community.
Yeah.
I mean, Jamie should be all over this because he's actually taking money from Jamie. That money could be going to Jamie.
Think of the Jamie.
Think of the Jamie.
Think
Flip
of
it.
Jamie's pockets. Why isn't anybody
Exactly.
thinking of Jamie's? Well, I'm actually gonna get off here and watch. I think he's still alive actually. Well, once again, I bullied everybody out of BC. I am again the champion. I win and subsequently win the internet. There's no one that can defeat me, and I am the king of harassment. Uh, yeah, I win constantly, and there's nothing anyone can do about it. That has proven itself time and time again as time has marched forward. Uh, yep. Boo, boo me, boo earns. I want to thank everybody for watching another episode of this, and thanks so much for watching and my watch hours. Yes, I am a bully. I'm a bully. Be sure to check out 420 Moon's OnlyFans. It is on a 10% discount right now. So you guys have a good one, and I will talk to you next stream.